Hi guys, today I have a beautiful holiday look, and I know that I've done like gold kind of smoky eyes or maybe gold cut creases. I don't know about the cut creases, but definitely gold looks with wing liner. But this tutorial is all about the product that I'm using. This is from Makeup Geek. This is one of their pigments called Liquid Gold. It's so pretty. It's just, I don't know what to say. If this is not showing up correctly in whenever I go to edit this video, I'm going to put a swatch right here because you have to see like the real shade of this. In the monitor or in the viewfinder, it's looking like just a regular, you know, gold, you know, with sort of like brown undertones to it, but in real life this is like a yellow gold with very strong green undertones. This is like a metallic chartreuse almost. It is freaking crazy, and the way that I am wearing it today is wet. I am using my e.l.f. Mist and Set spray and dampening a brush with that. You could use eye drops or just water if you want to. Of course you can go a lot more subtle with this look. I just really wanted to show you like how insane in the membrane it is. So again, like a real swatch right here because you guys need to see the amazingness. Oh, it's so green. I love it. I love it. This is the most unique gold that I own, and it is amazing. Oh, and by the way, these are only like $7 a piece, and they will last you freaking forever. I don't know anybody who's actually gone all the way through a mineral jar like this. You're not going to use this this whole thing up. The only thing, and I know everybody who talks about these pigments says the exact same thing, I wish it had a sifter because it's so messy, but I know that Marlena is working on getting sifters in these pigments, so hopefully that'll be very soon. I want to get more from her. There's one that looks like Max Blue Green. Is it blue green or blue brown pigment? The one that looks like MAC Club, she has one that looks like MAC Club, or there's a shade in the Comfort Zone palette from Wet n Wild that has a blue to red shift. She has a pigment that looks like that. And then there's one called Utopia that's just like crazy sparkles. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I want from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to have to make another order soon. But in addition to new pigment, which I've had for a while, I just could not for the life of me figure out how to use it in a tutorial, so I tried to do this yesterday and it was okay. It was just a smoky eye, and I layered this over another color and it was like alright, but you didn't really get the true sense of how crazy this shade is. So there it is. There's the look. It's a little bit Arabic maybe, and I do have like a little bit of a cranberry shade going on in the crease a little bit. Another new thing that I'm featuring in this video is, it's not new, but it's new to me. This is the Hard Candy Glamoflage Concealer, and it came with this little pencil too. So I'm using that under the eyes because my Maybelline Dream Lumi is almost gone. So that is enough. That is enough babble. Let's get to the makeup, shall we? Right now. Okay, to start out this tutorial, I've primed my eyes with the heavily used Wet n Wild Take on the Day primer, and I have lined my waterline with Black Point from the Jordana Made to Last eye pencil line. Now I am going to take a fluffy brush and a pressed powder, or whichever brow bone shade you would like to use. If you'd like to have a shimmery brow bone highlight, then that's on you. And I'm just going to put that from my brow all the way down to the crease. As you can see, I'm not wearing foundation yet because this could be a little fall downy, this pigment that I'm going to be using. Okay, with the same brush wiped off, this is a pointed crease brush from Coastal Scents, and I'm not sure if they sell it anymore. But I'm going to take Lorac Single Eyeshadow in Smokin. It's a matte tan color. And I'm going to go above the crease, blending towards my eyebrow arch. So kind of like the high point is going to be right here and not out here, basically, is what I'm saying. This is a little bit of a transition color. And then I'm going to take this kind of pinched blending brush and Lorac single eyeshadow in Costa Rican Coffee. Get that on the tip of the brush. And this is a very matte, deep brown. And I'm going to go right into the crease. I'm going to go right into the inner corner here. Kind of. Take the brush to the side to blend it out really well. And for me, in my particular eye shape and all that kind of stuff that factors into it, I am making the inner corner dark. You do not have to do this. You don't have to get right into the inner corner and make that dark. But I really can't pull off anything like really light and shimmery in the inner corner because I look like cross-eyed almost whenever I do that. So I'm making it dark. You can make it shimmery. It's all up to you. But now that we have placed our crease color, we're going to move on to the fun thing. This is Makeup Geek Solid Gold Pigment, and I really hope that this is going to show up properly on camera. But it's a very, very chartreuse gold, if that makes sense. It's very green based and very metallic. It's like a mirror, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flat shader brush right here, my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray. I'm going to spray the brush, and so that's wet now. And I'm going to go into the pigment, into the lid, and pick some of that up. And I'm going to pat that on the bare part of my eyelid. More patting than sweeping. If you have the same issue that I do with a shimmery highlight in the corner, be mindful of this inner corner right here and don't get the pigment there. But if you look good with an inner corner highlight, then go for it. Good for you. So we're doing this sort of half circle shape. We're not going out or anything like that. We're staying exclusively on the lid. And you can just see how freaking metallic that pigment is. Okay, just to beef up my crease color a little bit, I'm going to be using this Baked Berries Trio from Physicians Formula. This is a wet and dry baked shadow, obviously. I'm going to be using this berry shade, the deepest berry shade right here. I got this for like $4 at Big Lots, so keep, look out for this at Big Lots because it's kind of nice to have. I'm going to take my blending brush and just go around and around and around in that. And I'm just going to go over the Costa Rican Coffee Bean and that Smokin shade, just where that is. Kind of avoiding the pigment so that it doesn't get everywhere. But this is going to add just a little bit of warmth to the look, make it a little more Christmassy. That was Mr. Hanky. But yeah, you don't have to do that step, but it is kind of nice. And it gives it a little, just the tiniest, itty-bittiest bit of sheen in that area. Now, for eyeliner, I'm going to start with my lower lash line, and I'm going to be using a pencil for that. Of course, the Jordana Black Point liner. I'm going to give it a little bit of a sharpening, just really, really quickly. Get it nice and pointed. And I'm going to lay it basically like down and make sure that I get my inner corner. And then what I like to do is take a smudging brush like this, go over that a few times. Okay, now with my L'Oreal Infallible Lacquer liner, this is basically just a gel liner, and an angle brush like this. I picked this up at Walmart, starting from the inner corner and going out. It's better to push this particular product into the lash line because it's so freaking dry that you can't just glide it. And it's been like this ever since I bought it. It's not because it's old. And now for mascara, I'm going to be using this, which is new to me this week, and I love it. I love it so hard. This is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. It is wholly different from the Jordana Best Volume Extreme Volumizing Mascara. This is a green tube. This is the one with purple letters on it. Let me just give you a brush comparison. Okay, so this is the Best Lash Extreme with the purple writing on it. And this is the green tube Best Volume Extreme. I prefer the formula on this one, the Best Lash Extreme. It's very dry and very volumizing. I love this, and you have a lot of control with this wand. So if you don't like the big giant wands like from Physicians Formula Organic Wear, you may really like this one. I really like it. When you're doing your mascara after a pigment like this, make sure that you get the tops of them as well as this way. Go this way on the tops. Okay, for foundation today, I used the Maybelline Fit Me Stick, not concealer, it's foundation, the Shine Free Stick Foundation. My shade is 310. Now, for concealer, I have something new because my Maybelline is almost out. I have this Hard Candy Glamoflage concealer, and it came with this little pencil that is concealer pencil. Very cool, so I'm gonna conceal this little giant freckle that I have right there. When you're using this pencil, just kind of draw it on and then tap it. Don't swipe at it or anything, just tap. And it'll blend it in. Plump up your lips a little bit with this going around your mouth. And now with the Glamoflage, this definitely has a bit of a learning curve to it, in my opinion. You can't just, you know, glob it on. What you're going to do is you're going to take the ittiest bittiest amount, like that, which is basically nothing. This isn't medium, by the way. Whatever. And you're going to take your brush and really swirl it around in there, and then dot it under the eyes. I would use this primarily under the eyes, not all around the face. Any highlighting sort of areas that you want to do, because I don't believe this is a true medium shade, so whatever. So yeah, I mean, it is nice and brightening. You definitely have to powder it. In that little triangle area. You can go a little bit down the nose with whatever's left over on your brush, because believe me, it's enough. Maybe on your chin, maybe here. Now, to powder this particular concealer into place, you can use like a regular face powder like this, or today I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Youthful Wear powder, because it's a little bit illuminating, and I'm going to just use a smallish brush and go right under. Just packing it on. Okay, now for the rest of the face, I'm going to use the Revlon Nearly Naked. Just set the rest of my makeup with that. For my contour today, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in medium to dark. For cheeks today, I'm going to be using the Rouge Cream Blush from NYX in Natural. And then for lips, I'm going to be using something that I've been using like non-stop since I bought it. This is the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm in Complex. This is very, very, very nice nude. And as you can see, I've worn it down quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, lip products, you know, I have so many of them that I just kind of flip between quite a few of them, but this is starting to look like my CoverGirl lipstick in Delish. I mean, that's how much I like it. So yeah, I'm gonna apply that. I actually bought several of these matte balms in colors, colors and not nudes, for my mom, because she came over and she saw all the shades that I had, and I was actually wearing a red one, and she's like, oh, I like that. So I grabbed her a whole bunch of them, and now I have them as a little, you know, a little present for her. In addition to the other stuff that I got her, she doesn't watch my videos. I got her a pink sugar gift set because she loves that perfume, and I got her some cookies and Ferrero Rocher chocolates, so she's gonna like that a lot. Alrighty, so that was my Makeup Geek Liquid Gold Pigment tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!